Hey, what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to go ahead and last without being into the matrix. What I did was I went ahead and changed another provider, went back to my old one, AT&T. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna go ahead and work out. And if this is working, not working out, then it got to be my laptop, which goes to style, guys, because like I say, I'm trying to bring it to you unapologetic and unbiased. Just call me the bad news bearer because if I see it, trust me, especially when it comes to our people, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shine a light on it. And you know me that follows me. No, I don't play when it comes to my people. So let me go ahead and play back the 30 seconds and then I'm gonna go ahead and continue with my commentary. So yes, I am back, guys. I hope you all can see me real good without all the glitch. I see. I'm looking down, see that I'm having a little problem. So it might be my computer, but if not, I'm gonna just go ahead and put my avatar on because, like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. But I want to go ahead and get to my commentary. Something that I saw, guys. I couldn't believe it myself. As you can see right there by the thumbnail, how this lady, I'm gonna just say this lady, and it's not just her, is another one. She goes by the name of Coco Girl. And also it got a guy that comes in, goes by the name of Coco Boy, which I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. And like I said, I'm the type of person, like I tried to stand on my truth. I don't do anything to try to sabotage or try to stop someone's hustle. But when it comes to my people, I take it personal. And the reason why I take it so personal because our people have been through so much, and we know how it have people that goes into these type of places, especially in these small villages in Africa, and how they try to sit there and take people for granted. And I'm not saying that they are, but it's the things that I see. And what I see, yes, I am going to go ahead and call it out because enough is enough, and it's time for people to go ahead and put a stop to all this right here. Now, as you can see by the thumbnail, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna go ahead and blur some of the pictures out because, like I say, I'm not here to go ahead and shine a light on these people. I'm here to uncover it, to expose, to show you guys what's really going on. Now, what really had gotten me, and it was very detestable. I couldn't even believe it myself when I saw her out there cleaning her dirty paintings. Do you hear what I'm saying? I mean, was on her cycle. What she does is she used some kind of paintings where you can bleed inside of the paintings, and it won't come through, but you still holding all that blood. So she was out there in the river. I guess they probably say it's time for her to go ahead and take a shower. Oh my God. And she was cleaning her panties, but what she did was she had some water in there to bring back to go ahead and soak it so she can go ahead and hang it up to dry or whatever. But you're going to see, and I'm not exaggerating, guys. I'm not exaggerating at all. You're going to see she brought that laundry and said it where all those kids was. Yes, said it where all those kids was. Those kids was around all that dirty laundry. And I don't give a care if she said it was clean. It still was your paintings. It shouldn't have never been around those kids. And you're going to see, and you're going to see, guys, and I hope it does not make you sick. So I'm warning you guys what you're going to see where a small child touched it. Do you hear what I said? No way in the world that she should even have brought that laundry nowhere near those kids. So, you guys, the ones that don't know exactly what I'm talking about, like I was saying, I am doing, I've been watching videos of people in Africa, just looking at all the stuff that's going on in Africa, especially in these little small villages. And, just trying to see, looking from the outside in, because you will see our people have been through so much. And like I said, they may not have much, but to them, they are rich and they are happy. And that's all that matters. And we don't want history to repeat itself, because we already know without us, nothing will exist. Our people are very strong, very strong. But it got people, foreigners coming in, thinking that our people is weak, think our people is ignorant, where they can go ahead and they can try to misuse that, take their weakness for kindness, but they are not weak. Because you're going to see these women, these African women, they work from, some of them that's living in those villages, they work from sun up to sundown. I mean, they can sit there and walk miles and miles and miles with baskets on their head and not complain at all. And we couldn't have done it, because the ones that sitting there think that they got it all together, going into these rural areas, sitting there disrupting and not helping, they cannot even do it. And what I'm trying to do is, like I said, I don't try to stop nobody hustle, but I'm going to call it out as I see it. And what I saw, guys, what I saw, to me, it was detestable. And I don't understand why the ones that's wise, why they don't call this out. Now I understand that, there's a lot of people that's in those villages. They are just, they poor, they trying to get up. I understand all of that. But still of all, the ones that's watching, I'm talking about our people watching, why they not calling this out? Why? So let me go ahead and show you, and just like I say, embrace yourself, what you're about to see. Because like I said, when I see stuff, just like if I do any show, any reality show, anything, when I see it, I don't see things the way that you guys see it. Like I said, I go into the meat. So let me show you let me show you some of this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put for copyright. Let me see if I can go ahead and show you guys. And I'm going to be pausing it so I can be able to show you. Now, as you can see right here, this child right here, which I tried to go ahead and blur it out, but this child is holding her dirty panties, where she had her menstruation, was cleaning out those panties when she was in a river. This small baby is holding that pail.
Okay, baby. Okay, I take this. All the color. Cry. Don't cry. Okay, guys. So let me. No. No. No.
Now she's sitting there saying no, but yet she had the child picking it up. She's turning her head. First of all, just right here, how you saw that child. Let me take the speaker off, because I'm still in the matrix. But as you can see right there, that shouldn't have never been around her laundry. Now you see right here, this is the girl right here was helping her clean her laundry, showing her, well, she should know how to clean her laundry, because she was in another village. Well, another girl, which I'm gonna go ahead and talk about her, D Manga. She goes by D Manga. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about her and her family, which I think that's how Coco Girl and Coco Boy was able to enter into that village through D Manga and her brother. But she already knew how to do laundry. She already knew how to do showers. But yet she had this village girl right here to help her do her laundry and pour her water and all this other stuff, which she already knew. So I'm the type of person, if you are going into these small villages, you should be going in to give back, not to sit there and take out, because they already showed you how to take a shower in the village. They showed you how to go ahead and survive in the shower. Now, like I sit there and say, guys, to you it may make sense, but to me it doesn't. Like I said, I am open. Comment, let me know how it goes. But what I see right here, to me it is not right. So let me go ahead and continue with this. Oh my God. Anything, because I see that I'm still buffing. So I hope you guys can hear me good. If not, I'm gonna just go ahead and here putting her paintings. And I went ahead and blew it out because, like I said, it even made me sick. And because you're going to see the blood that's in her painting. So I went ahead and blew it out. But you're going to see where she had blood all in those paintings. And then and no one that followed her called her out on that. And I don't understand why you want these kids around that. Why would she even put her laundry right there? Tell you why. You see that child is touching her paintings. Do you see that child touching her? When I saw this, I was so emotional. I was such a wreck to see something like this, and no one called her out on it. And she's a foreigner. She's from Israel. And I could talk about we know all that's a part of Africa. They just went ahead and divided it because they thought that was the thing that was in everything is her penis. She put all those bloody paintings into that pail. Just look at this. Enough, enough is enough. We are now in the 21st century. Nowhere in the world that this should. Yet you want to call a black woman? No, we are not weak. It's just that we let any and everything in. These dirty pains, because believe it or not, it wasn't that clean when she brought them. I don't care if they were still should have a not around those kids. I can go ahead and play the audio because it's also a guy where she was cleaning out a paint. He offered this guy here offered to help her. Not come on, guys. I know phones. You can hold cell phones. You know exactly what's going on in the real world. Why would you allow and volunteer to clean her dirty paintings? And guys, I promise you, if you watch it on her, just look at this. Look at this mess. See that? This all in half of them when they all sit around, and then she putting up this in her head, hands in her head. Let me go ahead and take this one down and I'm gonna put another one up. Guys, this is much. I have gotten so emotional behind this. This is a lot. You see how I'm freezing? It got to be my laptop. So I'm gonna have to invest in another laptop. So guys, make sure you go ahead and share these videos for more unapologetic content, so I can go ahead and that I need, because I can see top, because I'm now with a new provider. Ain't nowhere in the world I should be like other. So I'm not. So this is her right there cleaning out her paint is clean out, because first machine or anything. So don't tell me, oh, she's cleaning it out.
Here,
Even
you want to help?
so she's telling the
You
guy
wanted me to
right
help you?
there.
No,
Uh,
no.
she asking the
Just
guy
kidding.
right there
This
I
is
about
my
helping, and he
dear.
say, "Oh, do you want to help me?" I'm gonna go ahead and
But yes, I know.
load this. I'm gonna turn off the volume, but I just want you guys to see exactly what's going on. And I apologize, but I'm gonna blur her face out, because, like I said there and say, I even though but I don't even want to sit there and try to even give energy to this. So let me go ahead and move on. This guy, his name is Coco Boy. Now he was going out, which I don't even believe all that stuff. I think, to me, and I'm going to say allegedly, like I said, this is my opinion, and put it out, you air it out, you are free game. And I don't two was couples. I don't think that Coco girl and Coco boy was couples. I just think that they all was trying to go ahead and weasel their way into that village. And the only thing that I can think of, like I said there and said, and I read where other people were saying, is a reason. How can I put it? People always have a hidden agenda, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it like this, because he could have got a tourist, someone that knew the place, more professional. But what he does is he get these village people, don't most likely just pay them a little pennies on a dollar, sitting there, got them out there worrying about their community tower, like the towers, for communication, like how the phones, like the communication poles, the tower, the antennas, or that he's pointing out to stuff like that. He's pointing out to all like the type of, I guess, big old business or whatever they have in those little smaller rural villages or whatever. Like I said, I don't know what their agenda is. Why are they there? Because if they are just being YouTubers, why they just don't go in an area where a lot of people at, and go and see the culture, and just stay in those areas. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't know, guys, help me make sense, but a lot of this stuff don't make no sense at all. But I like this little young lady right here, which he helped her did help her to get her YouTube, which to me, some of the stuff about that is strange, because they love to cater to outsiders. But I like when she had said that when she was talking about the fish market, how she was saying they don't like storing food. They only get enough food just for that night, because because I guess dealing with Africa, some parts of Africa, how the lights and all that other stuff goes out, and they don't want anything to spoil, and they stay right there it had reminded me in the Bible. You remember when the Most High God had rained down fresh manna, and he was telling the children of Israel, that only take what you're going to eat that night. Don't store anything afterwards. And that's just to show you that we are all in that Bible from the beginning all the way to the end, that it was talking about us. Because I remember, I know you guys heard of Q, Eat with Q. She's an American, YouTuber. She does mukbangs, where now she's in Africa, where she had married her African man, and she was talking about now that she's there, she's going to expose, bring to light how, the electricity goes out, certain times of the day. They don't warn them or whatever. And, she want to make sure that she, I guess she's America, let them know, they all should have electricity, which the young lady right here, the way that she went ahead and she broke it down, it made sense, because they don't like preservative. They don't like preserving food. They believe that if you put food in the refrigerator, that it, I guess, it settles, it gets old, and they like fresh food. So that's why I said that it reminds me of the Bible, where God told them to, when he was raining down fresh manna, that he told the children, just eat what you can for that day, don't store. So each and every day they eating fresh food. So that's why I say, to us looking from the outside in, they are poor, but to them they are rich, because they eating off the ground, they eating natural stuff, everything is fresh. So look at their teeth, look at their body, how healthy they are, how they can walk hours and miles in their village, just all that stuff right there. It reminds you of the old days, before it was transportation, or how in the Bible days, how they walk from one place to another. That's just show you. And they didn't get tired. They don't complain. They can walk like that with baskets, fruits, and everything on their head, and they're not complaining. They can walk down steep hills and valleys and by foot on sandals, and they're not complaining. So that's just to show you guys that they are the chosen ones. We are the chosen ones. And the reason why we have gotten so relaxed, because we have been colonized, because we still have that European mindset. And that's why we cannot be able to, some of us, to do the things that they can do. But I promise you, if we were still in our native country, we would be able to do that. We would be able to take care, our family from sun up to sundown and not complain. And like I said, to us it may be a curse, but to them it's a blessing. But also, I want to go ahead and talk about, not on this video right here. I'm gonna talk about on another one with D. Her name is D Mango. How it all started, how they all had got connected, most likely through her. But once she was a little YouTube blogger, and she had went to school, in those little villages, they call it the bush or whatever they call it. And she was like a little school teacher, teaching the kids in the village, which I wish that she would have stayed in the village, where she can be able to help her people, because she has a very large follower, her and her brother. He called himself I am Maui something. I'm gonna find all that out for you. But I just really wanted to go ahead and talk about them right here. But I did hear how they were saying that they really don't like them to get so much money. And the reason why they don't like them to get so much money, because of stuff like what I'm about to talk about. They want to leave the village. They want to leave out, and go somewhere else and explore as much as they can, what their money can allow them, which, we do it like that right here in the United States, all over the world, so that's not nothing new. So in a minute we get money, we want to move out our neighborhood, we want to forget about who, you know, who helped us, and, you know, move somewhere else around people that don't even like us. We do that right now, we all guilty of that. But I'm just saying, I just wish that, we can help each other, because D Munger, which I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it, once she had got on her foot and started being worldwide, she left where she comes in and out, and she also have a Filipino boyfriend, and she, and I'm gonna say allegedly because I'm just started watching this, where she built his grandmother a nice house, a very beautiful house. They was living in the bushes in the village as well, in the Philippines. But I still felt like all the stuff that she had contributed to her boyfriend's family, she could have been doing it in her own village. That's how I see it. So, like I say, guys, I'm still new to the story, but trust me, I find it very, very interesting, because those that follow me, they know when it comes to my people, that I am very passionate, very passionate about, my people. And I believe that our people have been through so much. And just to see how we got kindness for weakness. But this right here is like, he could have found
And this
all
is,
that
guys,
somewhere
by the way,
else.
the antenna that I am using.
So right here, he's pointing to the tower, the communication tower, the antenna. Why is he worried about that? To me, stuff like that, my spirit just don't sit well with all this. And I did read where some people saying that the reason why some of these Africans, they don't like to see these foreigners come in, because they come in to spy, or they come in for another agenda. Because, and I'm saying allegedly, that's what I read, that's what I heard. So like I said, you cannot just come from out of some country and come into somebody else's country and just throw the towel, just throw the camera in their face without someone sitting there being suspicious. And when you are out there in their village, you complaining about the prices. Um, what's her name? Coco Girl. She complained about guys touching her, which I understand nobody shouldn't touch nobody, but I'm going to show you some videos of her on Instagram where she's sitting outside buck naked, all on top of buildings, nude, and just, just free spirit, just showing herself. But, now you want to be brand new, come to Africa. Come on, guys, make it make sense. That does not make no sense at all. Not to me. But like I said, it's just something about all this that it does not set well in my spirit. And I did comment on one of her videos, and I had told her, and she said, "Oh, just because I don't do it in front of the camera, I don't know what I do, but I know what I see." Now, I believe that if you was doing all this, you would have put it on camera. Now, you when you go to these markets, you sitting there complaining about the prices because you want the same prices that the local people have, instead of, if they tell you this is how much it is and it's not going to break your bank, just go ahead and do it. Because first of all, you are filming them. You are using pretty much, even though you got the video, but it's their content. You filming these people. How you doing, Queenie? Yeah, as you can see right here, I am very upset because, guys, I am. I get so passionate when it comes to my people, because I believe that my people have been through so much, so much. And the stuff that is going on, I believe that the Most High God is pulling the sheets, because enough is enough. It's time to expose these that comes in sheep clothing. It's time to expose them because you're going to know them. He say, my sheep knows my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. You're going to know them by the fruit that they bear. If they're not bearing no good fruits, trust me, why would you let them in? Just to repeat the cycle over and over? Like they say, nothing is new under the sun. Go-Go Girl said, I love your passion. Keep speaking for us. Amen. And like I say, this is no show. This is real talk. I promise you. Our people have been through so much. So much our people have been through. And now we just, they feel that they bold now, coming with cameras. If you coming in to learn their culture or to at least help them because you using them. I saw this guy right here who I'm talking about, Coco Boy. What he did was he went and found anybody that he can see that would help him to get on that ferry. Yes, an old lady had this old lady sitting there talking to this old lady so he can go ahead and get on this ferry. And gave her a little few dollars and said, this is all what I can give you. But yet you had this woman to walk miles and miles, miles and miles. And I don't care if she was, that was going to her destinations. I don't care. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. But let me see if y'all can hear a little bit more of this.
And this is a very good place. We just talked about phones. If I want to upload something, this is the way, this is the place to be. You know, Kana, I found out about this place. Yes, this antenna. It's the best place.
See, he worrying about the antenna. He worrying about all that other stuff. He's worrying about all that other stuff. Like I say, guys, make it make sense. This does not make no sense at all. It does not make no sense. It doesn't make no sense at all. And when I saw what she was doing, how she had those children around her dirty panties, right there, that's an outcry for anybody. That's the outcry for anybody. But let me see if I can go ahead and take this off. Just look at that. Her nasty, dirty panties. Around these babies.
The blood, but this is worth it.
Go ahead and take this off. I'm going to remove this right here. And I'm going to show you her her Instagram page. Let me show you her Instagram page, guys. I'm going to show you what they got in their village, okay? But enough is enough. It's time for our people to wake up. How long are you going to let the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and these locusts come in and take everything that is not nailed down to suck you dry? Now, let's see if they would sit there and give back. I see if they was coming in to give back, but you complaining about the prices. You complaining about the transportation. You complaining about people touching you, but yet you could touch them babies with your nasty hands. You could touch them babies with your nasty hands. It reminds me, want me to tell you what it reminds me of? Color Purple. Y'all remember Color Purple with Oprah Winfrey and what's her name? You remember when Sophia was in town and this white lady came and was squeezing her baby cheeks and all that? That's what all this reminds me of. When she be going into them villages and squeezing these kids' cheeks and all this other stuff, that's what it reminds me of. If you're going to go into these small villages knowing that these people need help, why are you complaining about the prices? Why are you complaining? Why are you sitting there having these women sitting there taking care and you cleaning your dirty laundry? Tell me why. Why you cannot go and stay into a hotel? A black lady, she's from the United States. She's traveled all over the world herself. I'm going to show you guys all that. She didn't come and lay on these people. She had got her a hotel, and she came in to learn. She did her own laundry. She went to culture. She did a black lady. Yes, she did it all. She was there to educate herself. She wasn't there to sit there and just and the entire time. Come on, guys, make it make sense. I'm very upset because, like I said, our people have been through so much. And I'm also going to show you is another little small town that's called Oranian. Yes, Oranian, all white town in Africa, segregated. Don't want to have no black people in that town. Now, make it make sense, guys. Oh my God, it doesn't make sense at all. An all white town. If nobody of color can come into that town in Africa, in Africa. Oh my God, guys. Let me try not to get emotional because you know I get so emotional. Go-Go Girls say I see that all the time. Even here in the States, they go to black homeless guys and ask them to do weird things or dance, give them a little bit of money, get a laugh, and walk away. I've been watching all that myself. I've been watching how on TikTok how these white girls using these black men sitting there exposing them. Once said when they went in the mall and saw a bunch of black mannequins and said, "Oh look, that's your family." Or but like I said, if you only sit there and wake up, our people will only wake up. I promise you, you're going to see who are the chosen ones. You're going to see who are the ones that God is using because without us, just like I said, they wouldn't be nothing. To look like black people they used to do back in the old right. You at all you have to do is go under a UV light and you're going to see your face already black because the only can sit there and without burning you, you got to put that suntan lotion, which if you put it under the UV light, you're gonna see that it look like you are black as tar. And I know guys that follow me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Go and Google how when you put suntan lotion under your face and go under the UV light, and I'm gonna show you how you really look under the sun. You cannot go outside without a dark protection on, without the sun burning you. And this is not being no racist. I'm not being racist. This is real talk. This is the truth, nothing but the truth right here. Google it and you're going to see what I'm talking about. But let me go ahead and show you this mess right here. Now, she's sitting there prancing her tail in Africa around these babies with nasty bloody draws. Yes, with nasty bloody draws. But yet, I'm gonna show you who she is on her Instagram page. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up so you all can see what I'm talking about. Now, this is her right here. Her right here. This is her right here. Let me see if it's coming up. I'm trying to see if it's gonna come up, guys. But I just want you guys to see exactly what's going on. But I have a delay, so I'm trying to see if it's going to go ahead and come up because you know I be having problems on my laptop. I thought it was my internet, but it's not the internet. It got to be the laptop, or it might be the location that I'm in. I don't know. But yeah, let me see. I'm not going to go ahead and pull it all up, but this is her right here. This is her right here. Instagram page right here. This look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. But yet she's sitting there around these babies with bloody draws. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Just look at this. Let me go ahead to another one because I got a delay see. And this girl right here, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about her not on this video right here. This is D Manga. She is the one that had brought her on the scene, to Africa and to these villages because they always have to have some kind of way to go ahead and come in. But as you can see right here, D Manga, she already showed her how to go out there and shower in the river. So she really didn't need it. No one else to sit there and show me this, show me that because she already knew. She already knew. She already knew. But let's get this. Let me see. Let me show you this right here. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to invest in another laptop. I think it's the laptop. I don't know what it is. Just look at this right here. This is how she walks around all over the place. Just and you know good well, Africa people, they don't do this. Just look at this. And you know they don't do that in Africa. These people are very conservative. They dress they don't dress like this. Like I said there and say, you got to be careful of what you let in. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this right here, guys. Do you see what I see? Look at this. Look at this right here. Lord have mercy. Just look at it. Like I said, all I can say is my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, pray, and seek my face. But like I said, look at all this right here. Look at all this. I'm not even going to show all this. Y'all see, I'm going to click on it, but you could tell exactly what's going on. Just look at this. But like I said, our people, if you going back into the motherland, you know, ain't no way in the world that you should continue allowing other people that mean our people no good to do things like this. Just look at this right here. And I think I done froze, guys. But like I say, ain't nobody mad but the devil. But the reason why things like this happens is because, yeah, I think I went ahead and froze, guys. Let me see if I can go ahead and get the yeah, I think I went ahead and froze. But yeah, you see exactly what happened. Yeah. So I think I went ahead and froze. Yeah. But like I say, ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this off because I see where I have froze because I try to stay on at least for an hour. So but I'm gonna continue staying on because like I said, ain't no devil in hell gonna prevail against this right here because it's time to bring these cankerworms, these palmer worms, and these locusts to open shame. So I hope you guys can hear me real good because I went ahead and took off my when put my avatar back on. But guys, that's messed up. That is messed up. You know good and well that's beyond ridiculous. And I hope y'all saw what I showed you guys because I see where I went ahead and I was freezing. And it went ahead and started all over. So I don't know if I'm still on, but that is messed up, guys. That's horrible. But like I said, if you out there and you see this stuff and you're not doing anything about it, then you just as guilty. The blood is also on your hands. The blood is on your hands. If you're seeing all this stuff and not doing anything about it, because if you there to shine the light or help these people, you're not going to sit there and make things worse than what you already have. You're not going to do stuff like that. You're not. You're not going to do stuff like that. That's beyond ridiculous, guys. Beyond ridiculous, to say, you're going to go ahead and do stuff like that. Yes, you're right, Queenie. Queenie said it's so disgusting. Yes, it is disgusting. That's horrible. And it's not something that I have made up. I showed it to you guys. So you cannot say, oh, it's not what it is. It is what we saw with our own eyes. You can't make this up. You saw that child picking up those dirty salted pennies. And you know good and well the child is going to put his hands in his mouth. That laundry shouldn't have never been nowhere around that child. You shouldn't have never dropped that basket right there in front of those kids. You should have went and took those clothes directly where they hang it up, the dry. That's what should have happened. And that's why I say, guys, the ones that's watching this mess and not calling this mess out, they are just as guilty. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Someone got to sit there and draw the line. If not, history going to repeat themselves. I remember when I had watched the video with Coco Boy, the guy that I had showed you, how the policeman sitting there was telling him he couldn't film all, just couldn't film them, and all this. He was making up excuses, sitting there saying, this is the law. I can film whatever I want to film. You going into these people establishments and you sitting there putting the camera close to their food, touching their food with your nasty hands. And you trying to tell that you had the right to do that? That's what I call white privileges. But like, I blame my people. I also blame my people. Because you guys condoning all this mess. Long as you feel that you can get a piece of it as well. But you won't prosper either. And the reason why you won't prosper either, because you out there for almighty dollars as well, for financial gain, instead of sitting there trying to help these people where we all can build together the way that it was supposed to be. But long as you go in there thinking that you're going to be rich, then God is not going to bless stuff like this. God don't bless stuff like this. But if you go in there where we can help each other, we can empower and educate our people, then God is going to bless it. But you cannot sit there, go around people that's already oppressed, depressed, and suppressed. People that sit there, been through hell and back. How can you sit there and say that these people, like the condition that they are in? It's not like they like the condition that they are in. Do you like the condition that you are in? Some of the stuff, we might have to go way back to what it used to be. Go back to our first love. Because we have gotten so conditioned. We have gotten so relaxed. We have gotten so comfortable, which that's going to end up taking us out anyway. Look at the world right now. So you trying to sit there and say, oh, all this stuff is going on in these little small villages, but yet they are happy. Look at how messed up and screwed up. These people, those villages, didn't know anything about homosexual. They didn't know anything about all certain stuff. They brought all that to them. They was asking them, how could all this be? We even saw videos where the Pope, not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, came to some part of Africa, Sudan, and was talking about making all that stuff homosexual legal and all this stuff. And like I said, I don't have nothing against it, so don't sit there and write me or tell me anything about it. But like I said, you cannot expect someone to agree with your lifestyle. Whatever you want to do behind closed doors, that's between you and your God. But you don't have to force it on nobody else. And for the Pope to come down there and talk about all that should be legal. If these people don't want that in their country, that's their choice. They don't have to. Guys, that's just to show you what type of world that we living in. This is sick. I got 8 more minutes, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, shut it down. But I felt the need, to go ahead and talk about it because somebody, somebody got to and say enough is enough. Because this right here, guys, this right here is just entirely too much. How you gonna say that you out there to help these people, but yet you complaining about this, you complaining about that? All you sitting there looking for someone to something you can monetize off, but you don't want to go ahead and give back. If I'm putting a camera in these people's faces, and especially on their food, their culture, I'm not going to say how much the price is and complain about it. No, I'm gonna give them exactly what I want because I'm getting what I want out of it. That makes sense to me. I don't know about you, but it makes a lot of sense to me. But guys, it's just to show you, this right here, it's time for someone to go ahead and shine the light to all this because, enough is enough. It's like, just like I said, it's like history is repeating itself all over. That's how I see it. If you're going to do for the people, make sure you come in. That's just like if someone come in my house. Take and take and take until they can't take no more. That don't make sense at all. That's just to show you, we live in a world, a very selfish world that, they all about themselves. Nothing is new under the sun. This is nothing new. This is nothing new at all. And I showed you some videos. I showed you some of the videos. How a lot of stuff that is going on. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up right here to let you see it. Yeah, guys, I'm still having problems with my videos, and I do not feel like doing videos. I like to do the lives because I like to do it uncut. I don't like to do all that editing no more. But if you want to see, more videos, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. I might go ahead and do some my live. It seems like I stay in a matrix with that. But you guys see, as long as you can see what's going on, it matters. But look at this right here. Yeah, this is the guy right here. I hope you guys can see it because I don't see where it's pulling up on my iPad because I'm watching it also. See if y'all can see it. Yeah. This is a guy right here that she had found in that village. He the one had offered to help her to war paintings, her bloody paintings. Guys, like I say, it's a lot of this stuff don't make sense. A lot of this stuff right here don't make no sense at all. Like I said, if and you if you go into these people, those small villages, knowing that they're already going through a lot, at least go ahead and contribute, give back. Don't sit there and pretend that you're doing and doing for the cameras. Oh, just go ahead and film me doing this. But all the while, these people in the villages, they are the ones that's doing all the work. But yet you sitting there getting money, getting paid off it, but you're not contributing anything back. And then you say, oh, you're doing this, but like I said, I believe if you was doing it, you would show the world that you're doing it. But like I say, it's just to show it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to start educating our people, start building, stop trying to receive, but to give out and to help, build, if you're going back to Africa, because I see a lot of people right now where they wants to go back to Africa, but if you're going, don't go trying to sit there and you know, start doing things just for yourself. Do it for the community, go to build, to give back, not to take out. That's, how I look at it. I have to attend a meeting at work, Lady D. Thank love. Have a blessed and safe day. You too. Have a blessed day, Queenie. Yeah, I'm about to close it out myself. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support and everything. Also, Go Girl, thank you for your support, guys. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, come in and share these videos for more unapologetic content, because like I said, in here I stand on my truth. I just can't sugarcoat it. I believe that, the Most High God have sent me to rip the sheets off of these wolves, because is enough. And, what I just showed you right there, it's just ridiculous. It's an outcry, because you don't know what she got, to go around these kids. And even, that's unsanitized. Why would you want to even do that? Like I say, sometimes it don't be you, it'll be the outsiders, come in and infect everybody that's in there. Just like when you drive in a car, sometimes when you drive a car, it's not you got to look out for yourself and everybody else. It always, be somebody else, a fool, driving reckless cause everybody to have a crash, and that's how it is, be worrying about how all this stuff is happening. Some of this stuff is happening because, you know, you letting these outsiders in, letting these people that really does not mean you any good. It does not make no sense at all, guys. To me, that is disgusting. It's detestable. Nowhere in the world that your dirty laundry, and there's no excuse that anyone could come on and try to sit there and clean it up, because you can't clean that up. Your personal laundry should have never been around those kids. That child shouldn't have never even picked up that basket. That child should never nowhere around there, because you saw her in the river when she was cleaning out the laundry and then touching her hair and everything else. Come on, guys, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It does not make no sense at all. So, guys, I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and close it up, but I just had to bring it to your attention, and also want to go ahead and talk about, like I had said early, about this town that's in Africa, where it's an all white town, all white community, little small community, no more than like 2,000 people that's live in that community, all white. And it was said that they do not want any blacks or anyone with color to come into that community. Now, if that's not what you call racist, I want to know what it is. How can you go into someone else's country and shut the door on them? Where do they do that now? That's what you call white privileges. It does not make no sense. And I want to know, the president that's in that country, whoever it is, how could they allow something like that to happen? Like I said, sometimes when it comes to our people just do the most. This right here shouldn't have never happened. The thing about it, it just happened 1991. That's not you know, that's not that old. That town been established since 1991. But now that the light is shined upon it, it should be shut down. Nowhere in the world that it should be an all white town in Africa. We don't even do that down here in the United States. And if it is like that, so you go and you move in that town and someone trying to keep you from living there, then you get sued. So how can you allow that to happen in the motherland? Like I say, guys, we have a long, 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 long ways to go. But someone got to put one foot ahead and say enough is enough. So on that, guys, on that note, be blessed and you all enjoy the rest of your day. And again, guys, thank you for joining my live. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content because the truth got to be told, and that's real talk.